The boy had always treated Coke like water, drinking it constantly without a second thought. Little did he know, that habit would end up saving his life in the apocalypse. The town's water supply had become severely contaminated with nuclear waste. Anyone who drank it would instantly mutate into a terrifying, green-eyed zombie, mindlessly roaming the streets in search of living flesh to tear apart. To survive, Jack fled his home with his little sister in his arms. With the help of a police officer named Peter, they managed to take shelter inside a supermarket. Just as Jack began to let his guard down, a mutated girl suddenly lunged at the glass window. Luckily, she wasn't a threat, it was Peter's own daughter. Peter suspected that the mutations were caused by the town's recent nuclear wastewater discharge. Determined to uncover the truth, he decided to investigate the local water plant. To prevent any danger, he restrained his mutated daughter with a wire fence before quietly slipping out the supermarket's back door. At the water plant, the largest in the area, his daughter was immediately drawn to the scent of contaminated water. She sprinted toward a tank and began gulping it down in a frenzy. Peter rushed after her and pulled her out, only to discover that the radiation had damaged her so badly that her arm came off with just a light tug. At that moment, a mutated zombie suddenly emerged from the water. In a desperate move to protect Peter, Jack ran off to distract the creature. As more zombies began closing in, Jack ran for his life and managed to jump into a car just in time, slamming the door shut a split second before they could reach him. Peter soon caught up, and together they found a luxurious villa to hide in. Peter locked his daughter in a separate room, while Jack tucked his sister into a corner and prepared to search for food. But as soon as they left, the hungry little girl crawled out of her hiding spot. When Jack returned, he realized she was gone. At the same time, two mysterious men had quietly broken into the villa. The military had learned about the nuclear contamination and, fearing a leak of the information, had made the decision to eliminate all remaining survivors in the town. Soon, Peter discovered a bomb that had been pre-installed inside the villa. As he was about to disarm it, his vision began to blur. He had accidentally swallowed some contaminated water earlier while saving his daughter at the plant. Now, he too was starting to mutate. Using the last bit of strength he had, Peter managed to defuse the bomb before collapsing to the floor, unconscious. Meanwhile, Jack's sister, lured by the smell of food, wandered into the kitchen. At that exact moment, the two mysterious men saw her. Without hesitation, they poured a handful of zombie virus-laced candy onto the floor, planning to let the little girl eat it.